What's up, everyone? Jeremy here from MTGheadquarters.com, bringing you my very first standard deck tech. A lot of you have been asking what I'm going to run for standard, and I want to preface this by saying, for those of you who don't know, limited is really more my jam, and I'm not even great at that. So standard is new to me, even though I've been kind of back in the game for like 2 years, and I've played some standard, probably less than 20 games in my life. When I did play, I think in winter on Moto, I played some variations. I started out much like most people did. I just net decked whatever won and what deck I thought fit my personality. And that was red white devotion, I think, at the time, with lightning helix and stuff. And then I played a little bit of mono black, and I definitely like both of those. And my roots from way back when I started in Revise, like the very first tournaments I ever went to, I played basically completely burn. And so this certainly, I'm sure somebody's played this exact deck before. This is not, what you would say a wild brew, but it is a little different than what I'm seeing out there. It's basically mono black with a couple of changes. The mana base is really just 4 Blood Crypts, 4 Temples. I'm still working the total mana, or the, maybe I'll play 25 lands, but then it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 Swamps, 1, 2, 3, 4 Mountains, and 4 Mutavaults. The 2 drops are 4 Lightning Strikes and 4 Ferocous Cures. The Ferocous Cures are there to help offset what happens from your Herald of Torments or from activating Underworld Connections. I've only played about 10 games with this deck. It's done pretty good. You're kind of taking it from all sides, and if you face up against another aggressive deck, you're definitely gonna want those Ferocous Cures because you may not have enough time to get to the Gray Merchants to fix it. In early versions of this deck, I actually also ran 4 Mogus. The general theme of this deck is just to win by turn 5 with a combination of, I'm calling it my name for this deck is Devotion to Burn. What I'm trying to do is basically just dome you as quick as I can. What happens in most games is the opponent will stabilize unless I just overrun them. I've been playing a lot of matches like in the just for fun area, so sometimes I just match up with somebody who just it's not a tier 1 deck and they just get run over just because they're just outclassed. It has nothing to do with how I play. But 4 Lightning Strikes, 4 Ferocous Cures, and 4 Spiteful Returned. Again, this card can be played on turn 2. If I can get a couple of attacks out of it, great. If I can turn 5 bestow it, or turn 4 bestow it on a Herald of Torment, that's even better, because then I'm swinging for 4/4 flying, plus they're taking 2 to the dome on turn 4. So I'm swinging for 6 on turn 4. 4 Underworld Connections basically for devotion and card draw. And then I know people are looking at like Fanatic of Mogus as kind of a weird ad, and I'm still kind of messing with that. Maybe I'll actually just play 2 Shocks instead of 2 Fanatic of Mogus, but or maybe I'll play 4 Fanatics and 2 Perforos. This is where the deck is kind of still in flux, and the sideboard is I'm still completely working the sideboard. Stuff I want to play in the sideboard, some of the stuff is there, but so I've got 2 Fanatic of Mogus, and yeah, I know the Fanatic of Mogus actually was better when I had the God Mogus in this deck because, you know, it could be good for 2 or 3. But usually when I cast Fanatic of Mogus, it's still another creature, so it's going to deal 2, and it gets put into play as long as I have Perforos out. And then it will generally deal at least another 2. So just casting Fanatic of Mogus is going to hit him for 4. And I found that, like, that's, you know, it plays 18 creatures. So you know, I'm open to switching that out, but right now that 4 damage, even if I'm getting completely outclassed on the board, most of the time my opponent's down to less than 5 life by turn 5. So, you know, even if I'm on my heels, casting a Fanatic of Mogus into Grey Merchant will just win me the game a lot of times. I'm not dead set on this, but a lot of people are asking, you know, for a little bit of a deck tech, what I'd like to run, and this is what I like to run. I'm not saying that I think this is like the best standard deck available. This is what I'm currently brewing with. The sideboard is really just Dark Betrayals. I could have some Doomblades in there. I've got some Duress. I've got Thoughtseize, and I've got 3 Whip of Erebos. Again, this sideboard's completely just card stock. You know, I haven't done anything with this. So this is the deck that I'm working with for Standard. I'm going to be working a Modern deck here coming up in a few weeks, but and also a block deck. So I'll try to do some deck techs on that kind of stuff. It's fun. Maybe I'll get some gameplay in so you can see how it works, and we'll just go from there. So if you guys would like me to share a little bit of my journey with my deck techs as I'm trying to get into more constructive plays, so I'm building a Modern deck, I'm building a block deck, I'm building a Pauper deck. I just want to get into more constructive play because I know a lot of you guys play constructed, and you know, there are some things in this deck, by the way. A lot of people ask, you know, why aren't you running Master of the Feast? And I'll tell you, I just don't like giving my opponent card advantage. Maybe it's something I eventually board in. Maybe I just replace Perforos with it. I don't know. But I don't want my opponent drawing into answers, you know. So it's tough. But this is what I'm working with. You know, if you like this kind of deck tech video, great. I'd, you know, definitely take some of your feedback on the deck, some different ideas. The idea here is really just to hit them in the face. You know, just play kind of wreck loose and try to just get there, and it works pretty good. My second kind of favorite color combo right now is black-white. I think I could do a similar strategy with Underworld Coinsmith, things like that. I don't know if that's getting played in Standard, but I do like that. I like that card a lot. Yeah, so this is my red-black Devotion to Burn deck. I probably didn't invent it, but in my mind I did, because I just built it from scratch. I didn't net deck anything, you know, really. And so, yeah, if you'd like to see more constructive videos, let me know in the comment section down below. If you liked the video, please take a second to crush that thumbs up button. I really appreciate that. It helps spur me on, and it'll get me to shoot some more constructive type videos. Hope you enjoyed this. We'll talk to you again real soon. I really hope you enjoyed the video, and if you haven't already, check out some of our most popular playlists, from MTG vlogs, sick gameplay videos, new product breaks, and some insane vintage openings. I upload 3 to 4 new Magic the Gathering videos every week, so if you haven't already, please take a moment to crush that subscribe button to join one of the fastest growing Magic the Gathering channels on YouTube. Talk to you later.